Morning, folks. Welcome to day 5 on Melba's Gone Rogue. So it is Sunday, and it is September 14th, 2025. So thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, I'm glad you found us somehow. um, but yeah, day 5. So we will kind of go with the same kind of format this really that I have been doing. But this channel, Melba's Gone Rogue, I'm Sweet Melba, and I have a personal channel which is AKA Sweet Melba. And this channel is a commentary or discussion about my development and involvement, I guess, really, as a new YouTuber or content creator for that other channel. So this is the discussion of how that's coming along. So again, I'm glad you joined us, and I hope you have some coffee or tea, whatever you're having this morning. This is my second cup, so I'm almost done for the day. So, anyways, but good day yesterday. Got some plans for today, so I'll talk a little bit about that. But as I normally do, let's start with having a look at the analytics on both channels, this channel and my other channel. So let's see how things are looking. So similar to the day before, my posting time was last night. So I'm not anticipating a lot of info today. So we're going to kind of be a day behind, I think, on the utmost, I guess, beneficial update. But with everything going on and whatnot, I did not post my Melba's Gone Rogue video until I don't know, it may have been around again 7, 8 o'clock last night. And my AKA Sweet Melba video, I did post that yesterday. I think that went up maybe 4 o'clock yesterday. So on the Sweet Melba, I do that once a week, and on this channel, it's daily. So I'm hoping I can continue to do that. There may be a little flexibility there, but anyway, so like I say, I'm not sure how much info we're going to find, but let's see what we've got. So I'm going to start with the Melba's Gone Rogue, and I will do a refresher on that Rogue, which kind of developed further yesterday in yesterday's show. So you can certainly go watch day 4, but I'll talk briefly about that here in just a minute. But let's see what we've got. So, okay, so my day 4 video, which was titled, Am I Creating a New Sub Niche? Was the title I went with on that. So far, it's just had the 2 views. And again, I want to say it went up maybe around maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock last night, Saturday night. So that's that. And so there's a total of 4 videos so far. So the analytics page, oops, says, oh, there we go. I was going to say, it says retry. Okay, so far the channel has gotten 24 views for a watch time of 2 hours and 1 subscriber. And the average view duration on the videos, no, hold on one second, sorry, got to do a see more. Oh, I'm gonna need my glasses. So yeah, so no, the number 4, day 4 is not even showing on here for the average view time. It just hasn't been up long enough. So anyway, so day 1, that average view duration is just shy of 6 minutes, so 551. That's average percentage viewed is 18%. Day 2 is average view duration of 6 minutes, which is, I'm going to round up, 30%. And day 3 is a 9-minute view duration, and the average view percentage viewed is, again rounding up, 34%. So that is that. And I was going to look to see if I can see the click view rates, and I apologize in that I don't know right offhand if I'm going to be able to find that. Hold on here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right, so now this page, just I was mentioning this yesterday, this page, which is the analytics content page, indicates that there's been 24 views on the channel, 322 impressions, and a click-through rate of 4%, and an average of 5 minutes and 14 seconds. Okay, very good. And then, so it's getting a few more impressions, still not very high, but it's new and I'm still figuring out the posting and whatnot, which is something I'll talk about in a little bit, about the thumbnails for this channel. So how are people finding the video? Browser features is 46%, YouTube search 25%, channel pages 17%, and other is 13%. Okay. All right, so that is for the Melba's Gone Rogue channel. So now let's go get numbers for the AKA Sweet Melba, which is the main channel. Again, this channel is just commentary, discussion, and whatnot. The main channel is the other one. So let's go have a look. For that one, okay, so analytics for the other channel, which has now been up for, I think my first post was August 6th, so what, 5 weeks now that channel's been up? So that channel has now 5 videos and 5 shorts. So total views on the AKA Sweet Melba is 600. This is in the last 28 days. So I guess I probably should update that. Okay, since it's been a little longer. Okay, so a total of 766 views. Watch time is 11 hours, 0.4. And plus 2, oh well, that's plus 2 subscribers in that time frame. I think there are 3 subscribers on the channel. And let's see on the content. So let's see, is it going to give me, so I wonder why it is that some of these pages look different. Because this page doesn't look like the other page. So I'm not sure why that is. Maybe because there's, oh, that's why. Because I have shorts. That's why. And I don't have shorts on this channel. So, okay, so on this one. So on the videos for the main channel, in the last 28 days, there has been 46 views, 533 impressions, a 4.7 click-through, and an average duration of 10 minutes, 50 seconds. And on the shorts, there's been 578 views. Engaged viewers is 129 and 10 likes on that. And on the shorts, how viewers engaged, 18% stayed to watch and 82, rounding up, swiped away. Okay. So that's, title, thumbnail, that kind of thing. Or I should say too, title, thumbnail. So on the videos, can I get any more info on that? Don't think so. Yeah. So all really low numbers still. So obviously development efforts are still in order. As always, right? As always. So I think that's it for the analytic numbers that I wanted to look at. Let me just look real quick. I had a little sheet that I wanted to kind of see. Oh, I guess I wanted to, let me back up. I didn't do the view duration time on the videos, and that's my main interest. Shorts, I'm not overly excited about, so let me back up one little bit. Okay, so on the videos, so I'm at 26% average view duration on one, 51%, 30%, 41%, and the newest video I uploaded last night is at 36% rounded up on that one. So that newest video is average view duration is 10 minutes. So again, 36% and 3 views so far. And again, that one went up last night, like 8 o'clock, something like that, 8 p.m. last night on that one. And the impression click-throughs currently on that newest video are just at the 5%. Okay. Very good. All right. So all info that I'll obviously, again, indicates, improvement needed in a variety of categories. So, which is what I would suspect since I've only been doing this for a month. So anyways, although as I've mentioned, my husband and I have a travel channel, which I don't review on this at all. So that's a different animal over there. So, okay. So that's the analytics for this morning. So discussion. So, yesterday, my discussion really was on, it was becoming my awareness in terms of, my topic isn't really fitting into a sub niche. It kind of it's in lifestyle. The focus of my other channel, the primary channel, is a life well lived, and how we all at different points in our life look to kind of self-evaluate what we've done in our life, our accomplishments, challenges, contributions, things of that nature. And being 50 something myself, I'm just at a more reflective standpoint in my life. And I think there are lots of us out there that probably are. And that's what I wanted to focus that main channel on, was just focusing on aspects of a life well lived, which is very broad. And so it doesn't really fit into those sub niches. So it was kind of becoming aware to me that maybe I'm just creating a new sub niche, or I'm just, out of the sub niche consideration, in some respects. So anyway, that's where that was. And to elaborate too on the Melba's Gone Rogue, initially my rogue consideration was that, I wasn't necessarily following the rules by all the folks on YouTube who say do this, do that, don't do this, and whatnot, and really creating my own. And so yesterday, what I highlighted, I after thinking and kind of working through that process, was that Rogue really was probably an acronym for what I'm intending to do on that other channel. So, uh, being real, being original, being genuine with the content, being unique. And the E was somewhat unknown, whether it was experiences or expression. And as of yesterday, I really kind of talking through that on the discussion yesterday, I really feel like it's expression. So that's what Rogue is, kind of doing my thing, unique, just real me, and sharing that, and hoping that my reflection helps others and provides value to them in doing the same, or sharing some thoughts on that. So developing that component. So today, so that's a little background. So today, my thought process really has been on, how can I better help the algorithm put my content in front of people who are interested in that broader range of topics. So I was doing some research. I have been doing some research on keywords and keywords that you would put in your title or written into your description, and kind of looking to see what those may be. And that's kind of challenging. Sometimes my mind just doesn't want to be as imaginative and they don't really come to me necessarily. And so I was trying to see what other, avenues I may have, and I get my notes here real quick. What other avenues I may have to kind of help with that, identifying some keywords and things that I would want to include in that setup of the video in terms of the title and whatnot, things I obviously want to talk about, in the video as well, making sure I kind of bring out some of those concepts also. So what I found, I had kind of seen on my YouTube studio the pieces that are on there to kind of help content creators. So I've been looking more specifically at those. And in particular, what I was doing was I just started searching keywords that I could think of. And I'm kind of keeping a list of keywords at this point, but kind of searching to see what that YouTube studio pulled up in terms of, the words that I'm picking are those words that other people are searching for also. So I kind of started doing that. And that's kind of been helpful. I was kind of pleased to see some of the suggestions and help that YouTube is putting in there to help in that respect. So I went to in the analytics, I went to the trends tab in there. And then over to the right, there's a little bubble, so to speak, that says go to inspiration. And so I clicked on that, and that kind of throws up this AI, content created based on how it's analyzing what's already on my channel, is kind of how I understood that. So again, I was looking for keywords. I'm not looking for YouTube AI to create videos for me, but I'm looking for those keywords that are coming up in that. So I use that to come up with some key aspects. So that, again, I'm going to kind of consider as I look to write my descriptions or my titles for my content and whatnot. The content still being my own, the things that I am using in my own, uh, self-awareness, evaluation of what I personally consider a life well lived, which in my opinion, that's all personal. Each individual person kind of sets what you want to accomplish, what you think your purpose is, and how would you review what you've done and still want to do in accomplishing those aspects of your life that you would feel would lead to a life well lived. So I'm not intending to put out, these are the things that make a life well lived in a general sense. I'm talking about me in particular, but opening that discussion on the videos I would like to do going forward. And I don't think I've done a good job of doing that. So I'll get to that in a minute. But again, I'm not intending to suggest to people that this is the evaluation of a life well lived. This is my evaluation of a life well lived. But hopefully it will spark discussion and comments as people start to find the channel, hopefully subscribe and follow along to open up that discussion again. So anyway, so I found some of that keyword stuff that was coming up in the inspiration helpful. The other thing that I did was in there was a section there of, what are people searching for on YouTube? So again, I went in there and typed some of my keywords and some of these new ones to kind of see what popped up as to how people are searching within that context. So again, that was helpful. Some new phrases and words that I hadn't yet thought of. So I'm adding those to my list. But was also interesting that on that one is you can click on there and see a ranking of, it looks to be somewhat of a ranking where YouTube is saying, is this a high, medium, or low volume searched phrase or combination of words or whatnot. So that's kind of helpful to see, yeah, very few people are searching for this. I mean, obviously the unknown is what is low versus high. I mean, I'm sure it's thousands, but anyway, uh, that was very helpful to kind of see that. And so again, I jotted down some of those. And then it also was showing videos that were related to those search fields, a few that came up. So that was helpful to kind of see what other people are doing. And being true to my R.O.G.U.E acronym, I do not intend to do what I think a lot of people do, is copying other people's content and tweaking it a little to make it their own. I mean, that's not what I'm interested in doing. Again, I'm just really interested in what are people searching for, so that I can see how my content may be able to fill that need that they're looking for, and therefore provide them some value, obviously, to get their attention and participation and following. So anyway, so I was finding those tools that YouTube has in the analytics for brainstorming and looking for keywords and what people are searching for to be really helpful. So maybe you've already, started using some of that as well. But I wanted to share that because I think it's going to be helpful for me. It may be helpful for you as well. And then the other thing, which I already had been doing, but I'm trying to be a little more focused with this, is on the other videos that I'm finding that deal with some of the various topics that I'll be discussing on my main channel, as to what keywords they're using in their descriptions, and whether they're using hashtags and whatnot. I'm still not clear if the hashtag thing really helps at all, or if it's more just the words in the description. I haven't really seen a lot on that, but so if you know and familiar and can share that, I'd appreciate that. But I still use them. So like I say, I don't know that they're helping with the algorithm component, but again, something I have been doing. So anyway, so that was kind of what I was looking at a little bit yesterday, a little bit this morning before the show, today, and again, so I'm going to kind of continue to build on that. So specific to content on the AKA Sweet Melba, and actually this one too, but on that one, again, I was saying, I don't think I've done so far done a very good job of articulating in my videos, and there are 5 now as of the one I updated or uploaded yesterday, of incorporating the life well lived into those videos. So I need to be a little more focused on including that in there so that that broad overview of the purpose of the channel is there, and then how this particular topic fits in that for my self-evaluation on what I'm doing, and kind of sharing that information on how I value this particular component of my life and that overall self-evaluation of a life well lived. So I'm obviously, again, I got to be more focused on that. So I'm really going to work on that. But I think what I'm going to do too, I had done an intro video for that channel, and it was really more specific to evaluating my life as being a 50 something person. And I used more of that 50 something language in there and not the life well lived. So I think I'm going to do a new intro video, or not intro video, but just another video. um, really focusing on the life well lived, the intent of the channel. And now that I have kind of developed that more in my mind, and I'm kind of laying that out more strategically, so I'm going to do an update, a new video on that specifically, using some of the keywords that I now have. So hopefully that will help spur some better distribution of the video, and people finding it and maybe resonating with the topic going forward. So those are my 2, kind of refocusing over there on that channel, to be a little more clear on the intent and the sub niche, I guess, if I'm creating my own, of the channel. So as far as this channel is concerned, you know, I really had no vision. There was nothing coming to me in terms of a thumbnail layout for this channel. And the only thing at the time that came to mind was connecting with the R.O.G.U.E, which for some reason I identified with military. So the look of the thumbnail is kind of a greenish, I don't know, it's not camouflage, but sort of kind of. Anyway, so I really feel I need to change that. And I'm kind of this is probably a bad thing, I guess, but I'm kind of focused in on a certain template style of a thumbnail. And it may not be as exciting, I guess, as what, you see some recommendations for, but I'm still kind of feeling that's where I want to be. I am including more of an expression in terms of my photos that I'm putting on there, on the thumbnail. But I think I might want to tweak the thumbnail for this channel for Melba's Gone Rogue, now that I have kind of flushed out my R.O.G.U.E a little bit more. So you may see a different look. And if I do, I'll probably go back and change the other ones so that it looks pretty uniform in terms of what those thumbnails look like. So, and I'm not opposed to changing the title, obviously, as I kind of, rethink the content that's on each one of these videos. So there may be some change there. So that's what I'm looking at. So those are my thoughts for today on my development. And then I did want to mention that, as I have in the past, that I will be, today, my work will be specific to doing the audio layover on our travel video for my husband and I's channel. So I will be doing that today and hopefully getting that up. But I don't go into detail about that. And then I may, depending on how the day looks, I may try to, at a minimum, I'm going to kind of draw out my new video for the Sweet Melba channel, for just really being able to try and better articulate the focus of that channel on the life well lived component. So I may script that out today. And depending on how the day goes, I may do the video today. We'll see. So if you haven't had a chance to look at the main channel, I invite you to take a look over there. That's AKA Sweet Melba. I'd love people's thoughts and what you see as positive, things you think can be improved on, things of that nature. So again, I appreciate that. So those are my plans for today. So it's mostly going to be a YouTube day. I got my shopping done yesterday. So we've got food in the house. um, so I think that's kind of going to be my day today. Not a lot of other personal things going on. So I think that'll do it for today. So I hope you have a nice Sunday. The weather here is pretty nice, starting to warm up a little bit more. So I may have to go back to my lighter robe. But it's supposed to be a nice day, I think, in the low 80s here. So that's nice. So again, I hope you have a good day. I appreciate you tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow for day 6. So thanks a lot. I'm Sweet Melba. Bye bye.